Hello Virgo, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a mini reading here for you today, focused on your connection and taking a look at the questions. Is this love? Are they really the one for you? Is this the real deal? Have you found your ideal mate? So general reading, as always guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. And of course, I'll include a link to the decks that you see here today. So we're going to be starting things off with these three decks. The first is the Premonitions of Love Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. We'll grab a few messages from my Enlightened Mystery Oracle deck, Volume 2, and then we'll grab a couple cards from the Energies of Your Connection deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Cross watchers are absolutely welcome. So let's get started here, Virgo, and see what's coming in for you for this mini reading. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. So we might grab one or two cards from here. We do have Leo coming through here, so maybe some of you could be on the cusp of Leo Virgo, and or you're focused on a Leo individual, or you could have Leo in your chart, certainly. Let's grab another. We have Traveler. Okay, so maybe you guys met during one of your travels or a trip. Somebody might really be thinking about taking a trip right now. This could be you as well, Virgo. That could have been when you guys met as well. All right, so let's see how that plays out as the rest of this reading unfolds. Let's grab some insight from the Enlightened Mystery deck. So we'll grab about maybe 3 cards from here. Your ideal mate will only have eyes for you. Okay, so this is somebody that is very serious about the connection. They see you and only you. They don't want anyone else. They also have a big heart. Okay, so not only do they have eyes just for you, they're not interested in anyone else. And maybe this is how you're feeling also, Virgo, but they have a very big heart, which is nice. Let's grab one more. You will meet your ideal partner at the movies, or maybe you guys love to go to the movies. If that applies, take whatever part of that makes sense for you. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a couple more messages here to get things started. Let's take a look at the energies of your connection. All right, guided to this one. Releasing. You might have actually released this person. So if you guys are not together right now, maybe that's why it's presenting itself here, or they released you. This could also be talking about letting things go from your life, cleansing just things, energies, past baggage that you might be carrying that you know you need to release and let go of. And then we have balancing act. So this could be what you're doing right now, balancing the scales in your life between you and this person. That's perhaps what it is that they need to do as well. And we'll see, you know, we're going to have to see from the rest of the messages what that's talking about. Okay, so we're going to grab some insight from a deck called the Real Deal Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's dig a little bit deeper here, because there are those of you tuning in that might have let somebody go. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo. We do have someone who's very sincere, though. Sincere in their actions, sincere in what they do. They might be known for having this hard shell and a soft center, which to me kind of reminds me of the whole lion vibe, you know, like on the outside looking really fierce and tough, but on the inside possibly a softie, you know, somebody that might just look kind of unapproachable on the outside, but maybe on the inside, as it says, they have a really big heart. This one says they want to get engaged. Okay, so they're looking at wanting to live a life with you long term, marriage, having family someday. We have someone here who's too emotional. That could be you, Virgo. It could be both of you, really. You know, and maybe sometimes you need to take a step back from being too emotional so that you guys can really assess the situation. We do have this person would spice up your life in so many ways, of course, but that certainly could be very sexual in nature. And then we do have they are your twin flame. Maybe in your heart, you already know that this person represents a twin flame connection. So let's add to this, Virgo, and let's take a look and see what else needs to come through here. We'll grab some messages from my newest deck. This is the Silhouettes deck. Let's see what else needs to come through. Angels and spirit guides for Virgo for this mini reading. So far, some pretty nice messages. Is this love? There certainly is a chance that that is possible. We do have bitterness when someone else lives happily ever after with the one you love. That could have been a situation that you might have released, Virgo. If that is the case, take that only if it applies, of course. You know, so you might have had to release this bitterness that you were holding on to, especially if a past love might have moved on to someone else. We also have lucidity coming through here. So this card reads, clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality. Sometimes painful, sometimes beautiful, but through our own epiphany, the sun can shine again. And that makes sense for me because after having gone through something painful and difficult, as far as having to release and move on from somebody that hurt you, sometimes it just needs that clarity that you need in order to be able to see things a lot clearer, to make better choices for yourself, to welcome that sun into your life that can bring you the happiness that you are looking for. We do have a broken masculine that's coming through here. So what I kind of get for some of you, Virgo, is the person that you might have let go of could have been this broken masculine. And if they were broken when you met them, then they had issues that they needed to address on their own. It wasn't your issue to handle. They needed to be able to figure themselves out. So if they did end up leaving you and heading into another direction, getting into another relationship, maybe that was life's way of just removing someone from your life that didn't suit you, because there's someone else that's meant to come in, like this twin flame, who can offer you what it is that you're looking for. We do have soul bond, forever connected regardless of time, distance, or circumstance. So I get this actually, and I'm not quite sure why I'm picking this up, but for some of you guys, I kind of feel that this applies to more than one relationship, more than one love connection that you have had in your lifetime, where you still feel so connected to these people, even though you guys are no longer together, even though maybe you haven't seen these people in a very long time. Regardless of time, distance, or circumstance, there's still that very special connection, and maybe you still feel a part of their energy in your heart. And then we've got fitness goals, kissing burns 6.4 calories per minute. You want to work out. So obviously another card, very sexual, very spicy in energy. That could have been the type of connection that the two of you had shared. I'm guided to grab maybe a couple more messages here. We do have groom. Look at that. They want to get engaged. That did present itself already right there. And then we've got this groom card, and this card does say, I pledge my love to you from this day forward. So there is someone here, Virgo, that is in love with you, and you love them just as much, and they are the one for you. Okay, could be this twin flame here. And then lastly, we've got dream house. This card says it's not a home unless we're in it together. Exactly. You know, and right next to that twin flame card, this is somebody that you could live happily ever after with, you know? So let's add to this and grab some tarot messages and see what else needs to present itself here. But those are some pretty nice cards coming through. You might have been through your fair share of heartbreak, but I do feel there's somebody that you have moved on to that can offer you the happiness that's been missing in your life. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. Tarot with a twist. The twist here, guys, is that it includes new oracle messages, new court cards, in addition to the 78 traditional messages. So let's see what comes through from here for Virgo. Angels and spirit guides, please. We do have the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles is your own energy here. So this could be tapped into your ambitions, your desires, what it is that you want to be able to manifest in your life. You know, this could also represent a solid new beginning in your life. Love life, certainly life overall. And my feminines, you're coming through as the High Priestess. So pay attention to your gut, your heart, your intuition, and what it's telling you. Here's your own Virgo energy here with that Hermit card. So if you feel the need to just have some downtime, spend some time alone, soul search, reflecting on what your next chapter of your life might be or what it is that you envision for yourself, take that if you need it. You've got the white rose coming through here, followed by the ore of fire. So the white rose represents purity, grace, innocence, humility, but it also represents new beginnings and a budding love. So if things are fairly new between you and your twin flame, somebody that you see a future with, but maybe, you know, it's going to take time to get there, especially if you guys maybe just connected recently or if this is a brand new relationship. And then we've got the ore of fire. It's time to get moving. Follow your passions, goals, and dreams that light a fire under your feet and propel you forward in life. You've sat on your laurels for long enough. So many opportunities are presenting themselves to you. Pay attention and take advantage of all these amazing blessings. Take no action and miss out. Totally your choice, Virgo. And then you've got the Page of Cups here, which is a very happy surprise that could be coming in for you. Could represent romantic proposals. This person could be younger than you. They could have water in their chart, or they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And engagements, marriages, the possibilities are endless when it comes to that. We do have the Angel of Darkness coming through. Aren't you tired of being in the shadows? Why are you here? Misery loves company, they say. Is that the reality that you want to encapsulate within you? How long do you plan on staying? I'm here to help guide you through this very dark time in your life, but only when you are ready to break free from the chains that bind you. It's time to do that shadow work. When you're ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you. You know, and if you look at this releasing card right there, the sun is right there on the horizon. So having gone through something very difficult that put you into this energy of darkness, that's not where you're meant to stay. You know, you're meant to move forward. And so the thing is, if you need some downtime with that Hermit energy, which is your own Virgo card in tarot, then take it, you know? All right, guys. So let's wrap it up here with some dialogue messages for you, Virgo. So we'll pull some cards from my HeartSpace Oracle. Okay, let's take a look and see what it is that needs to come through here. So some of these messages could be from you. Some of these messages could be from the person that you're thinking about for this reading. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Virgo. This one says, I heard you loud and clear. Okay, so maybe the very last time you guys spoke, when you had some form of communication, whatever what was expressed, either you said it or they said it, there was no question. You both really understood where you guys were coming from. That message was heard very loudly and clearly, and that could have ultimately provided you with the clarity that you needed, which again comes down to this card of lucidity. Okay, clarity will come once we open ourselves to the truth of our reality. This one says, you're irreplaceable, but so am I. You know, two irreplaceable individuals that at the end of the day, if things were not working out, that could have been when you released them and walked away because there was some aspect of the connection that was not working. And that ultimately, perhaps, is what's leading you down this road towards the right person. We do have you drive me wild, and then this one says you taste good. So the sexual chemistry is definitely coming through here. And lastly, this one says I love your mouth, your lips, your teeth, your tongue, your kiss. So something about the kiss, the sexual chemistry that you guys have. It's definitely represented here, but it's more than just the physical connection. There's real love that's being communicated here between the two of you as well, and it has a really good chance at standing the test of time here through marriage, engagements, and building a life together. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, Virgo. I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you, that it offers you advice that's helpful. And if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.